When you so honest and authentic and real, don't expect to have many friends. Even don't expect to have no friends. When you look at society, most people live in that bubble, that superficial bubble. They don't want to be around authentic people who tell the truth, who is so direct, who express themselves in a way they want to denounce authentic, real people. I'm telling y'all, as a chosen person, at times it can get to the point where you don't even want to be around most people. You get so in tune with your energies that you constantly always feeling different energies, good and bad. And you can't hide it. You can't pretend. I mean, when you chosen from God as a chosen person, you gonna speak it, you gonna live it. But chosen people like myself, we very funny acting when it comes to being around certain people. For the most part, it is very true, people. Hear me out. We are, for the most part, we loners. When you have different gifts, talents, you got to protect your energies, your good energies of being an authentic, chosen person. Because what happens a lot of times, people will see you. You could be at the store, you could be shopping, you could be paying your bills or whatever. People feel your energies. I have been around so many, I hate to say this, but I'm keeping it real with my people. I have been around so much negativity around certain black people, and you can feel their negative energy. A lot of times people look at me in certain ways because they can feel the presence of my energy. I bring a certain energy around most people. A lot of people out here don't like to feel good energy because they mentally depressed. They have anxiety. They feel with negativity and drama. So that's why sometimes negative people attract negative people and they feed off each other. So it ain't always the case of good energy, loving good energy. No, you have some people that intentionally love drama. They love being around bad people. That's why you have some women that is attracted to loving a guy that's very abusive. You have some women that don't want no good guy. You have some women that they get so attracted to loving guys who are either in prison or they either free. And I wish my black women would start picking good quality men over just getting caught up in loving guys who have did years and years in state and federal prisons. I'm not judging nobody in that sense. What I'm saying though, you got to have self-love. You got to be authentic to yourself. You got to be authentic to the people. If you know you out here doing bad, if you know you out here living good, living your purpose, but do it the right way. Take accountability. But I'm telling you, when you are a real authentic person, most people, so many of them, do not want to hear the truth. They'd rather you pretend to be a fake friend than somebody being truly authentic to them. The reason I'm able to speak is through the power of God. The reason why so many people are drawn to me, because I'm speaking the truth. I'm being authentic and I'm being myself. Again, when you are a chosen person, like myself, don't expect to have no friends, really. And if you got a real friend or you got 1 to 3 true friends, you are blessed. You are truly blessed, because what I do at times, I don't attach myself to people's souls in the sense that it's life and death for me. No. I only depend on God, because most people will turn their back on you. They can be friends and family. So that's why when I do travel and I do feel different energies, I'm always going to be thankful for the love and protection of my God. But as an authentic person, you're going to have to take the good with the bad, in the sense that everybody don't want to hear so much positivity. But you can't let that stop you from spreading the word of God. Everybody don't want to hear good news, but you can't let that stop you from going after your goals and dreams. Everybody is not for you, and that's okay. But don't never let nobody or no energy, no bad energy, stop and kill your spirit. Remember to believe in God, be authentic with yourself. If you can look in that mirror and you true to yourself, that mirror, your reflection in that mirror, not going to lie to you. I can wake up every morning in good faith with the help of God and say that every video that I have recorded, everything that I have spoken, I have been 300% honest. Whether you talking about my sports, whether you talk about my motivations, whether you talk about toxic co-workers, all my videos in my catalog is 300% me. This is me in real time, in real life. So you got to be authentic. People will always know bullshit when they see it. You got to be authentic. It's no way around it. Either you fake or you real. At the end of the day, I chose to be authentic. And as a chosen person, I give all my glory to God. And all my powers and gifts and talent, everything that I got is because of God. So at the end of the day, I'm destined to become a star. I'm destined to become one of the greatest sports personalities and motivational speakers on this planet. And my spirit is going to reach the four corners of the earth. Everybody, I'm J.R. Leonard. Be real. Be authentic.
Different in a good way. When you quiet, when you don't talk much, when you say to yourself, a lot of people at the job or in general don't like that. They like to gossip, drama, negative energy, and much more. What he said is absolutely 100%, 102% true. It's like 2025 to 2026, 2027, so on. We live in a time that is very tricky. What I mean is tricky is actions speak louder than words, right? A person could show you action don't mean he or she is solid, 100 with you. It's always a motive or agenda behind it. Because a person give you something or pay your bill or whatever don't mean they cool with you. They solid with you. It's always something behind the situation why he or she did that. Your boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mom, baby daddy, family members, associates, whoever, is something, a motive behind that nowadays. Back in the day, maybe 2018, 2017, and so on, you would know, like, okay. But nowadays, it's tricky. So now, it's just like, y'all got to be 10 times ahead over everything. Like, why he, she did this for? There's something behind that. You see what I'm saying? It don't make you awkward, weird. It don't make you don't got trust issues. You just kind of question it. You kind of think about it. Like, why he or she, you know what I'm saying? Kind of thinking, but you pay attention. That's why I always say pay attention to the body language. Pay attention to certain words they say. I always say this, when a person show their true colors, it's the body language, when they get drunk, or when they get mad. That's 3 different signs where y'all would know when a person show you their true colors. Facts. So that's why when it comes to friends, aka temporary, are they friends? Is friends gonna turn to enemies? Or friends turn into family? Friends nowadays is one in between. You see what I'm saying? Because a person could be friends with you, be hanging with your enemy. You see what I'm saying? So that's when you go to your home girl, your homeboy about this enemy, then your so-called friend gonna be like, what does that do with me? So that's why you gotta pay attention. Like, if I say my business, my personal business that I don't tell nobody to my so-called friend, my so-called homeboy, my so-called homegirl. Will they backdoor me? Will they set me up? Will they tell my enemy what I'm doing, where I'm at? You see what I'm saying? So that's why y'all gotta question everything in general. That's why you see on the news, here on social media, about somebody at any state, anywhere, about somebody got set up, backdoored, or off guard. And something happened at the club, outside the club. Like, it's so much going on nowadays. That's why I always peep game. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm blessed that I don't have so-called friends or many friends, because who gonna really be there? Who be there with you when you down and out? When you don't have nothing, you don't have money in your bank account. When you in the cell, who gonna put money in your books? Who gonna bail you out? That's what I'm talking about. Folks could be friends with anybody nowadays. Don't make them solid. When you gonna do storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, that's when folks show you their true side, true colors. That's when folks be hurt, off guard, and much more. Y'all gotta pay attention to the red flags early on. Be like, you hang with my enemy. That's why I keep telling folks, don't tell your so-called friend about your enemy. If your friend or your homegirl, whoever, in general, hanging with your enemy, cut them off. Why are you telling your so-called temporary friend or whoever, your family member, about your enemy? Now your so-called friend gonna tell your enemy. Now it's gonna be a setup, a back door. It's gonna be an issue. You see what I'm saying? That's why y'all gotta keep things to yourself. Pay attention to everything. If you try to call your homegirl, whatever, on your phone, text message, and they ain't pick up your call, but that you see them on social media, cut them off. Cause now you seeing their true side. Like, everybody got their phones. Everybody got their phones on 24/7. Everybody got their phones on them 24/7 with the charger. With the charger too, with the portable charger with the phone. You see what I'm saying? It's no excuse. Everybody got their phone, got 2-3 phones, and what you know what I'm saying? It's no excuse. That's why y'all gotta pay attention. But at the same time, I always say this: everybody don't think like me, built like you, think like you, ain't built like me. And that's understandable. That's cool. But at the same time, you got a lot of peoples out there be like, whatever, my homegirl, my homeboy ain't gonna set me up. But how do you know? You don't know that. Anything could happen nowadays, unexpected. And that's dangerous. Is anybody gonna change just like that? So we live in a tricky, dangerous time we living in, because now everybody gotta be 10 times ahead. If you want a chosen one, spiritual, or you stand out, you different, you stay to yourself, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. You will feel the energy, the vibration. You would know. You would know. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like, y'all gotta pay attention. And it's just like, and you gotta protect your energy at all times, because it will drain your energy. It will drain your energy. Arguments, whatever, in general, it will drain your energy, and that's too much energy. It's too much energy. And I ain't got time for that. But at the end of the day, I always say this on all my videos: if they put their hands on you, do what you need to do. It don't matter, you spiritual, you not spiritual, you chosen one, it don't matter. If they put their hands on you first, or your life is in danger, do what you need to do. That's no fun and games. I'm not joking on that department. Do what you need to do. I'm just saying. Besides that, protect your energy, protect your mind, your body, your soul, feet, your spirit, peep game. Wherever you go, stay cautious at all times. So tell everybody your business. Whoever you need to talk to whoever you believe in, the universe, the man above, your ancestors, your guardian angel, your spirit angels, whoever. But don't tell everybody your business at all times. You never know what's going to happen. But this your boy Spiritual Anthony, aka Not Your Average. Stay prayed up at all times. Everything else will fall in place. I'm out. This your boy Spiritual Anthony, aka Not Your Average. I'm gone. Be you, stay true. I'm gone.